allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Pitts. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box, Hack Winger, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. If you aren't aware, he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. His numbers were eye-popping over the last few weeks, and I expect we'll continue to see why here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Boof Bobo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Turned on down the line. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Here's another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Stepping up now, Jeremy Pitts. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. To his right, Weaver. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Connor.
At the plate, Connor Pitts comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Velasquez has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Mickey Munson, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Tyson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Tyson, a Minnesota-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. Munson comes into today's 2nd in the American League and All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Ready on 1-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Buck Santos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail things here 2-0. So digging in now, John Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now, Sava Tavitsi.
Number 1.
As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box, Hack Winger. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Pitts is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Tampa. In now for Cleveland, Alonzo Wells. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wells is retired, and there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now in the box, Nelson Rios. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Popped him up. Tavitzi will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in, Robert Fitzgerald. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Pitts is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Ready for another chance? Bobo. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Striding into the box,
Jeremy Pitts.
he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Wells racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 23 for him thus far, and the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Up next for the Rays, Connor Pitts. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Clayton Rowe is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Rowe.
Jeff Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Pitts leads off first with 1 away. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 pitch, and that one just missed outside. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Standing in, Lee Weaver, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding forward now, Ian Kinsler is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Kinsler ahead in a 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
You hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. There goes Kinsler. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
1 out and a runner on second base. Two and 1 the count. 2-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Tyson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, hits. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians leave one. They trail here 4-0. So striding in, Sammy Pitts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Saba Tavitsi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Is short, hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Hack Winger, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Five runs, 12 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Hack Winger has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Boop Bobo. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Tavitzi at third, hits over at second. Winger at first with no outs. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Grounded up the first baseline.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Connor Pitts. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He'll throw home with it, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now batting, John Pitts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tampa Bay leads this one 7-0. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Aaron Middleton.
Designated hitter, Aaron Middleton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in for the Indians, Buck Santos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Middleton aboard here at first with nobody out. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
0-2. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Alonzo Wells, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder. Nelson Rios is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Once again, a 3-2. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready now, Nelson Rios. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
That's a ball.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 24.
So stepping in, Robert Fitzgerald. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Ball one. Fitzgerald has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Count is 2-1.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Saba Tavitsi. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. This one's down to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wells on the move. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jesse Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Standing in now, Hack Winger, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Bobo.
Into the box. Boop. Bobo. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Jeremy Pitts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's going to get down out there. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In now, Connor Pitts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's a high pop-up. Kinsler has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Indians nothing. Digging in now, Lee Weaver. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
On its way is pitch number 75. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. A fastball that just misses inside.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired. 2 down now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in, Joe Tyson. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Popped him up. Pitts is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 9-0. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 34 home runs now on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 1.
Now to the plate, Sava Tavitsi. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his third hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts, as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Next will be the designated hitter, Hack Winger. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve for 1. On to Kinsler. It's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rays 11 and the Indians nothing. Now at the plate, Aaron Middleton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. Hot shot toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, right fielder.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Buck Santos. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 2.
Digging in, Alonzo Wells. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Chris Aquino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Boof Bobo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Altuve. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Jeremy.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Hey.
3-1.
The count is 3-1.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Here it comes on 0-2.
That's
And a fastball just a bit up.
2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays second baseman at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped up. Rios waits on it. And the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The Rays are out in front, 12-0. In now, Nelson Rios. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. This is lifted out to left. Pitts is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Robert Fitzgerald.
Digging in once again, Robert Fitzgerald. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Pitts will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Lee Weaver.
Into the box now, Lee Weaver. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 12 and the Indians nothing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, John Pitts.
Right fielder, John Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Sammy Pitts. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Sava Tavitsi, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Pitts stands at first with 1 out. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close. Standing in now, Jesse Pitts, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Brad Boxberger.
Enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Boxberger.
Into the box now, Hack Winger. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Way in front of that fastball.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Rays strand a pair, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line drive to left. And this will be a base hit for Kinsler. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Hits. Comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. At the plate, Joe Tyson.
Joe Tyson.
From the belt, the pitch. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Ninth inning coming up. The Rays lead it 12-0. So coming to the plate, Booth Bobo.
Leading off for the Rays, catcher, Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santos giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder,
Jeremy Pitts will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor.
Striding in, Connor Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Wells will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. At the plate, Aaron Middleton. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Middle and off his leg, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there. I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Buck Santos. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Pitts shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Alonzo Wells. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A strike and it's 2-1. Line drive here is caught, and if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth, totally dominant in this one.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Rays played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Mickey Munson gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Manuel Velasquez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
A reminder that the